how I have dealt with my mother's death in a perfect way, almost. And a lot of people have actually complimented me. I'm pretty sure like a lot of my family members have came to me and they said, I was surprised, especially from you, to react the way that you did. You did perfect. And as a disclaimer, my mother just died about 5 weeks ago, okay? And also, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm not married. My mother was the closest person on earth to me. And I don't have a father. My father left me when I was 3. And yes, I was spending 7 hours with her every single day before she was ill. When she was ill, I was spending 24 hours with her, taking care of her all the time, right? But the point is like, I still dealt with her death in a good way, that I'm still here. I'm still producing. I'm still doing shit, right? A lot of people, when things happen to them, they just crash and they get destroyed. I was one of those people, right? At a lot of points in my life, I've actually had that. Okay, so let's not get ahead of myself. Now, I'm going to explain exactly how I did it, right? But it needs some context first. So I'm going to give stories that happened to me before my mother's death that have actually prepared me for her death, and how that actually like played out for me to react the way that I reacted. So it's going to be stories. It's going to be like each one is going to be some sort of like a lesson or some shit that I have learned from it. And also like at the end of the day, I'll promise that you will understand exactly how I did it. And I assume that you're not going through the same situation, right? Maybe just life is hard, but it is what it is. Like, it doesn't really matter. I think the same essence is that. I'm going to start from one quote from the book, Who Moved My Cheese? I was reading that book before my mother's death a lot. I'm telling you, at least I read it like 5 times. No joke. Like, if you know that you're going through shit or you're about to go through shit, go read that book. I was reading that book like a fucking, like, some in a holy way, like a holistic way. Like, I was just reading and rereading that book, and especially a few points. And the exact quote that I want to do is like, there is two types of characters, or like 4 characters, but like 2 types of characters in the story. It's like 2 rats and 2 humans, right? And the 2 rats, what they were doing is they were actually just, okay, I'm not gonna tell you the story, but just like the context is like, they were just looking for their lives. It's like they survey, they track, right? So like I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna tell you the actual story so it actually makes sense. So the story of the book is that there's a maze and there's cheese, and there's 2 humans and 2 rats the same size, right? And they have to wake up every day and just run through the maze and find the cheese. One day they found a great pile of cheese. So the rats, what they did is that they will go every day, right? They put the running shoes and everything. They go take the cheese and everything. They go back. The humans, because they're smart, they go there and they just never wore that shoes again, and they just literally got complacent, but literally like they go there and they just eat the cheese. Now the problem that has happened, which is the point of the book, is that at some point they took the cheese out of them, or the cheese has just ended, right? Because they were eating and the cheese was crazy quality, right? So what has happened is that the rats, right, the dumbasses, they just moved out. They literally didn't care. They're like, oh, there's no cheese. Oh. Where are my shoes? Let's run look for new cheese in a new direction, in new locations. The humans, because they're smarter, they just think it's like, oh no, where's my cheese? Why me? This and that. They took the cheese from me, etc. But the point is like, they just stayed there for a while, a lot of the time. And one of them has moved, and he said, if you go through new directions, you find new cheese. And I think that just makes so much sense. But the point why I really saw with it is that the rats is that their name is literally Sniff and Scurry. So what has happened is that those rats were actually every single day they were sniffing, they were looking for the cheese. It's like they saw the cheese actually shrinking every day. So when the cheese has ended, they have expected the cheese to end. And that's how life is that a lot of the events that happens in our life is just, we expect it. We have, like, if we looked, We would have expected it to happen. But because we're not looking, we're not tracking, we just ignored it. Our ignorance is what makes it harder. Is that if those guys in the maze were actually just looking for the cheese and they found out that the cheese is actually shrinking, it doesn't take a lot of effort. You just have to look. They will expect it to be ending soon, so they don't take time and moan there, right? And the story, you can read the book. It's a great book if you can listen through some shit. But the point is, like, you have to always look for what you want. It's like all the time I do this, bro. It's like I just now like I used to it. And when my mother was about to die, I was like, I just look at my mother, and I am very optimistic. I am crazy. I'm like even before, I never said my mother would die. Like, don't say that to me. Don't say that shit. I don't give a fuck, right? I don't give a fuck about what's happening. I don't give a fuck. Just don't say that to me. My mother will live, right? And I'm in nursing college. I have contacts, and I don't give a fuck what the doctor says. My mother will live anyway. But when I read this book, it's like, okay, good. But look, right? Well, my mother probably is about to die. Probably will die in any moment now, which sort of prepared me mentally. And a lot of the times, I actually just see through that shit, right? Yeah, it's crazy. And that was the first point, okay? Let's not stay in there for a lot. The second story I'm going to be telling is something that has happened that I have reacted extremely horribly. I'm not out of focus, right? Please don't be out of focus, please. Okay. So about 2 years ago, actually exactly 2 years ago, I failed at college. I was the 8th in the class. I did nothing but go to college, and I failed at college. Things happen. I'm not gonna go sorry, but you can figure. It's like the 8th in the class, the best 10% of the class, and I still fucking failed. It's not. It's something, right? Okay, let's not get into that. But I just got fucking depressed. Like, I literally was looking. I was absolutely fucking nuts, crazy. And it's just not healthy. Like, I literally dealt with it the worst possible way. My mother was actually hurt, and it was just bad, bro. I dealt with it in a crazy bad way. And now that I'm like, look at it, it's like I didn't sniff, and it was harder to sniff because it's like I just failed. But now looking back, I said, like, there's some shit that I have, like, I should have looked, but I just didn't know any better, right? But that's not the lesson that I'm talking. It's like the lesson, like how I actually have reacted to it, is that I've just like, I literally got depressed. I hated myself. I hated my life, and I surrendered to life, right? And the reason why I'm making this video, and trust me, this is no fucking stoicism bullshit, which is the second point. In this way that I have reacted so badly, I was actually listening to stoicism a lot. Stoicism and the Taoism. Stoicism is like the art of not giving a fuck, basically. The Taoism is pretty much the same fucking thing, but it's like the art of the fucking way. It's like, if the river is going that way, you go that way. Fuck you. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. The river's going that way, I'm gonna go that way. Right? That's how you fucking win. That's how you live life. That's how you do not get fucked in life. Don't tell me the river's going that way, I'm gonna go that way. I go whatever the fuck I want. That way. I don't give a fuck. I want to go, wow, fuck you, right? But like, just don't listen to that shit. Like, if I go back to my younger self, I'll be like, don't listen to that shit. Fuck stoicism. Fuck Marcus Aurelius or Seneca. Like, with all the respect, fuck them. With all the respect, fuck them. Because I don't give a fuck. That just doesn't help me. I'm not an emperor. I'm not fucking king of the world. I don't have a fucking I'm not a billionaire. Yet, right? But like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. It doesn't work for me. I was like, that shit works for you when you already have like fucking ended your life. It's like you achieved all the shit you want to achieve in life. If you actually are hustling and shit, fuck that shit, bro. With all the respect, but that shit doesn't fucking work. Don't tell me no stoicism. You're gonna fucking work for that shit, right? Shit happened, you're gonna fight for it. You feel me? It's like when my mother was about to die, I was fighting for it. I was fighting for her to stay alive, right? Taking her to the hospital. I was staying 90 days, 21 days in the fucking hospital. Throughout all that shit, I had to fucking fight for it. If I didn't fight, my mother probably wouldn't have lived longer, right? And I know life is destiny and death is destiny, whatever. But literally, a lot of the times, like 99.9% of the times, I don't give a fuck. I have to do the work anyway. If the destiny is something I cannot change, so I might as well just do the fuck I want. And that's pretty much what it is. So that's literally the idea against Stoicism and Taoism. So just don't, like, it's not against destiny. It's against Taoism and Stoicism. Because they're like, the way is already there and you just have to go through the way. Fuck you and fuck your way. With all due respect. So the third point that I'm going to be talking here is that another story. Is that, which is a story that was prior to this. I've never said this, but like about 3-4 fucking years ago, 3.5 years ago, shit has happened in our family. Our family got split up. We got out of the house, kicked out of the house. Fucking whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. Because that's not the point. It was a hard point, and I'm not really talking about that, but I'm talking about me. I'm looking back at it. A lot of the times I was looking back. I don't give a fuck now, but like, I give a fuck. It's my life. But like, right, you understand? Like, I'm not thinking about it now. I thought about it. And I'm like, the number one reason why I got really fucked is because I was not brave enough. If I was brave enough to speak my opinion, to stand up for whatever the fuck I want, and to say whatever the fuck I want, and to stand with, like, my mother, to stand with the people that I want, I love, this, a lot of the shit that wouldn't happen, right? And it's not like I'm like, oh, not if I did this, no. It's like, it's the lesson that I learned, right? So, always take brave choices. Always, bro. Like, it's crazy. I can't believe this. But like, every time I take a brave choice, it's always correct. I have never failed to take a brave choice and it was bad. In my life. I've been doing this for like 1 year right now, right? It's like, I'm doing this, it's brave, and then I'm afraid, I'm gonna do this, I just do it. And it's always right. Like, the brave choices are always fucking right. I think from a psychological perspective, it's like, to do a brave thing, it has to be like, your mind sort of like, you know, it's like asks you a little bit. It's like, it has to go through some standards. And you're like, even if it's brave, I have to fucking do it, then it's like, probably it's fucking right. And 99.9% of the times, that's what it is. It's fucking the right decision to make. All right. The fourth or fifth point, I don't know what I'm at right now. I'm going to talk about another story, right? And this is one of the times that I've actually reacted well with it, which is when my mother got diagnosed by cancer, which is 1 month, exactly 1 month after I started this channel. It's like, not like the date that I started, but like the date that I was actually uploaded consistently. So it's still on my channel. It's like my first video, I'm in nursing college, whatever. It's like 1 month after my mother got diagnosed by cancer. Exactly, multiple myeloma, which is the blood cancer. You can look it up. I'm nursing college. Like, I can go into detail. That's why I stopped myself. But like, the point is like, at that point, that was fucking crazy. That was like, as I said, my mother was the only person in my life that was like there for me, right? It's like my father left me when I was 3. I was staying with my mother for like 7 hours a day, just talking shit, like just talking, right? She's my girl, like she's my woman, she's my mother, right? And like, I just, that's what it is. And I was her son, and I'm the youngest of my siblings. Maybe if I'm talking and I'm the oldest, maybe it's different. You're like, oh, you're the oldest and shit like that. No, I'm the youngest, right? And when I got there, it's like, one of the ways that I would say like really helped me is like, it's just a shitty time. And shittier time is still to come. And my mind sort of like goes, okay. And I just do whatever the fuck I have to do, right? Whether it's to stay with my mother, sleep with my mother on the floor in the hospital while she's like unconscious. And then I hated it. It's really hard. I can't explain this in word, how hard that was. I'm being honest. Like, how hard it was is that I wanted, it's not that I wanted to kill myself. It's like, I prefer death than life. all the fucking time. Like I even had this one point I remember last year or so. It was just consuming my mind. I was like, I prefer death than life. I was just saying it in my mind all the fucking time. I had to lock up myself in the room and just like stay there for like 2 days. Right? It's like not being like as active as I used to. Right? And I even went to a psychologue after, but like I'm just explaining like how hard that was. But like really one of the things that really helped me is just like staying grounded. One of the tricks that I used to do is wearing a mask. This is crazy. This is no psychology. This is not an advice, okay? This is how I do it, how I did it. When I wear a mask, one is because my mother was ill and she had like a poor immunity. So I was helping her and it was very easy to convince people. It's like, I'm saving my mother, right? But like, one of the effects that I was actually having, and I actually just like analyzed this with ChatGPT lately. It's like when I wear a mask, I feel like I am a nobody, right? It's like this will sound crazy, but you see in Game of Thrones, there is one character it's called the Faceless. It's Arya Stark, and there is some guy with her. I loved that shit. It's like I'm faceless, but the work has to be fucking done. It's like, it's not me anymore. It just, the work has to be fucking done. Because a lot of the times, I really didn't want to do the shit that I want to do. It's like, my mother wanted me to clean the house. I hate cleaning the house. I have to clean it anyway. It's like, what should I do? Fucking scream at my mother? Who's like, in that situation? No, of course not. So I shut the fuck up and become a fucking slave and just do whatever the fuck I want. So I'm telling you, like, the way that I'm explaining this is the extreme shit. Like, you will not get there. I promise. I have never seen somebody go there. I have never seen in my life, right? And I never tell this to people because I know it's crazy. I have never seen anybody in my life go there, right? It's like a lot of, like, it got me to the point that I was like, I felt really like a slave. And that was last week before I went to a psychologue, I really felt like a slave. I was like, this is the definition of a slave is my life, is that I have no control over my life, right? But that's what I'm saying. It's like, you will never get here, right? Which is good, okay? Good, great. But what I'm saying is that in some certain situation, because it's so hard, you have to shut your mind down. And this is not for me, right? Here, it's like the fifth or sixth point here. I'm actually rephrase this from it's the book of Elon Musk by Robert Isaac. It's crazy. There's one line in there that just sticks to me, especially that I'm talking about this. It's like Elon Musk, when he was young, he was going through a lot of shit, right? He grew up in South Africa, which is pretty hard, and he had a lot of shit going up, and his dad was rude to him, right? I don't want to say something, but like it's his dad, but like he was rude. And whatever. He was bad dad, whatever. But like one of the things that it gets explained in the book very clearly, very good, is like Elon Musk had a fucking thing that he had learned. Is like how to shut his emotions. They explain how his father was going crazy at him, and because of that, he just developed this skill that he had when at a very young age, that he just shuts the fuck up. Like not that, but like shuts the fuck his emotion. Like he just like faint or whatever the fuck, right? And I think I had that with my mother. It's because I'm being honest. Like I just like, you know, like I just have to do whatever the fuck I have to do, and it's painful, and I know. So as the 6 or the 7 point here, I'm gonna add also a lot of other things. So out of all of this that I'm speaking about, it's all on this channel, which is crazy. I wasn't obviously talking about my life all the time. I was doing a lot of life updates because I knew that I'm gonna need it at some point, right? In my life, I know that will be my story. That will be my origin story, right? This is my origin story, but like, you can go there and you'll find me filming videos at like 7 a.m., 5 a.m. And I'm like, hey, I've been up since like 9 a.m. and I've been working all day, like housework and, you know, taking care of my mother. Probably didn't say taking care of my mother, but that's true. Taking care of my mother, taking housekeeping and shit. And now 5 a.m. I'm filming a video and I edit and upload it. It's crazy. Like you can see me also like sick. There was a video, I remember I was sick, like crazy sick. I was still filming the fucking video. And that was the first time that I really pushed myself that far. It's like, sick, dude, you need rest. Like, the video is crazy. My eyes are red. I'm wearing a fucking big jacket, white big jacket. My nose is filled, like I can't even talk. My voice is different, and it's 3 fucking a.m. My color of skin is like yellow or some shit. It's crazy. I was still filming the fucking video. But like, that's my way. It's like I was wearing a mask, so hiding my identity, by the way. It's like, that's not me. You feel me? Like, me is ego a little bit, you feel me? But like, with a mask, nobody gives a fuck. I go out and I'm like, people don't even recognize me. A lot of people I know on the street, because they see me with a mask, they don't even know me, bro. So it's like faceless. And that's the 6th thing that I did in myself. And this is not an advice. Look, I studied psychology in college. I studied sociology in college. I went to a psychologue. I have psychologue people. I literally passed a psychology exam to fucking day, bro, today. But this is not an advice. This is a personal experience. Okay? I'm gonna wrap it up with 7 and the last one, which is my mother's death. So my mother's death, I would say one of the things that actually helped me is because, 1, I knew that my mother will die. I just didn't know when, where, how, and what, whatever. 2, I was preparing myself. I accepted it first. Before my mother was dead, right? And I grieved on my mother's death before she actually died. And this is like, I have told one person about it. It's like 1 month and a half, she was in Europe. And I'm right now in Morocco. So like, okay, this is her bed, by the way, which is crazy. And I sat at this space, like it's literally here. And this room was different, like it was extremely different. But when she comes, like I had to like paint the walls. The wall was black, painted it back to this color and made her space like she wanted it to be. She wants it to be a certain way. And she used to want, like she was ill, she wouldn't talk, she would be like, that's fine, but like really, like I want it to be like she wants it to be. And when I put this bed right here, I sat in here and I was like, I just imagined my mother in here, right? And I just, for some reason, I just was imagining her dead or deathbed or whatever, right? And like her alive when she was back and all of that, and I just cried for like hour or 2 or 3 or some shit, and I cried my eyes out. And I would say like that's where I really like exploded. Obviously, I cried when she died. Like she died in my hands. I don't know if you guys know this, but okay, I said this, but like she died in my hand, right? And yeah, whatever. So yeah, I'm telling you, like, and okay, I have to say this, but like I'm a Muslim, she's a Muslim. I was actually reciting a Shahada before she did, when she died, after she died. Okay, so just letting you know. Okay, so one of the things that actually helped me, and this will sound crazy, is because before my mother's death, I was reading the book that I told you about. Also, I actually have watched a lot of series that has a lot of death in it, like Vikings and Last Kingdom, and something else like Kingdom or some shit. But it was like Vikings type shit. And the reason why, I was like just watching, like, there's a character called Bjorn, like his mother died and he was grieving. And just watching that shit, it just got me like used to that shit, right? Because I have never seen anybody die. In fact, I never thought I will say this. I never thought I will say this in my entire life. I swear to God. Wallahi, I have never thought I will say this. When I was young, when I was like 7 years old, I had this one dream. Not one dream, but like one idea in my head that was really stuck in my head. I was watching a lot of National Geographic, and they were talking about people dying, right? And I said one thing, bro, it's crazy. I said, I really want to go to a war, but not to a war. Like, I don't give a fuck. I just want to see someone die in front of me, because that's what will make me a man. A few years later, like in my teenage years, probably like was 16 or 17, I saw someone dead, which was like my auntie's husband. I was like, yes, but that's not death. And now I saw my mother die in my hands. So I'm like, is it a prophecy? When I was young, it's like a prophecy, you know? I said that the day that I'm gonna see someone die is the day I'm gonna become a man. And now I am a man. I have to be a man. Not only because of what I've been through, but like my mother's dead. My father left me when I was 3. So what? Yes, I am a man. But it's crazy. This is an idea. Okay, this probably will not help you. I'm sorry. But I'm just talking here. I really wanted to get this out. I never thought I'm going to say this. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, as I promised, now you know like how I actually got through it. And obviously, shit is hard. You feel me? But like, there's levels to it. And also I'd say like getting to do shit. Like my family actually helped me with that. Is like just do shit. Just never sit. And like in my country, Morocco, and my religion as well, like in my culture, when someone die, all the family comes in. It's like we have the funeral, the burial, we have like a dinner, we have a lunch, a lot of shit, right? People cry, people do whatever, but like a lot of people, and people just talk, bro. And that's the best thing is that you're like, you can say whatever, right? Whatever negative thoughts, like my mother, this, you remember, all of that, and they just take it, bro, which is the best thing. And more than that is that they actually helped me a lot about like, they say like the hardest point is like when you stay alone, when you will stay alone at the end, when everybody will go away and you will stay alone in the house. Don't just stay by yourself, always do some shit, train, do this. My brother, actually my older brother, the oldest brother, actually like a few days later after my mother died, has actually got me a membership, like 3-day membership with him in the best gym in my city. I've never, bro. I like my gym that I go to is $10. He got me to a gym that is $15 a session. That's like $60 a month or some shit. And it's the best one in my city. It's crazy. And he was actually mentoring me as he's like crazy athletic. And it was the best thing, right? I was like, you helped me a lot because I know I gotta go back to the gym because I stopped it when my mother was about to die. And you just helped me because you gave me the first step. And that's also a point, like people help. Let people help. So yeah, this is what I usually say. I just want to be myself and make those memes, but this video is more serious. So yeah, I have to say this, like, may Allah grant her peace and the highest of grades of Jannah. Allahumma ameen. Subscribe.